Hello there, YouTube. This is Sibbles and Bits back at it again with a continuation of our Arcanium run. We've got some sort of support Lazar going on, trying to make shield Moze work, but shield crash, and Bjorn's just out here fighting for his life. Anyways, going right back into it. Hopefully we'll be able to finish this run by the end of the hour, but this also may get cut up into another 2 videos depending on exactly where we're at, because we're at 22 threat. I don't know how much fighting we're actually going to end up doing, how fast those fights are going to be, because, well, our last fight took like 30 minutes. Granted, that was because the whole team wiped and Lazar had to, like, fight a bugged elite. Anyways, I haven't even been thinking about where we want to go for our boss rush. I'm thinking we definitely don't have the cleanse this time to try Nocturnus. We're going to learn from last time. But maybe we could actually do Razar. I'm thinking we're going to be doing Arnox though. The poison is going to be a little oof, but we should be relatively fine with the amount of sustain and shielding that we're going to have. We would just like to find a way to cleanse. And honestly, if this is a light shrine, that gives us a chance at that, which is more than what we're looking for. Now, before we left, we were talking about up-tiering our Scarrow Sword into a legendary, into 0 legendary specifically, which is going to have to be done at this oracle right here, which means that we have to hit this up. Cleanse all heroes and enemies at the start of each turn. That's actually quite good. Then we're going to have to take on this elite. So we're going to be able to see exactly how our setup is working here before we actually head up here, which is probably for the best. And there is, I believe that was an item, an alchemist. We really don't need it. We have probably some of the best. We have 2 legendary potions, and they happen to be the 2 legendary potions we really want for the setup. Now, big plan. Save Bjorn. We're opening with the stun, which is quite unfortunate. Don't have a... Actually, you know what we could do? I'm really thinking here. Oh, you know what? The enemy's cleansing means that we don't have the leech out there. That's actually quite significant. Oofda. We're going to have to deal with that for a while. We'll keep ignore pain because we're probably going to have to shield him another turn while he's not able to defend himself. Let's get that shield going there. Just do some damage. About all we can do right now. We desperately need levels before the boss rush because Moze needs another AP, Lazar needs another AP, and I would like another draw on Lazar. Of course, your hand is absolutely garbage right now. I guess we'll just block some damage. course, now you have the Berserker Strike. Come on, man. Alright. We don't have to actually block for you, which is good. And Ignore Pain is going down appropriately. And we're solved over there. Okay. Still damage, I guess. Not really worried about taking this damage. Anything that's kind of nice. Do 1 damage over there, why not? Give Bjorn a little bit of shielding. Now I don't care who you are. Ignore Pain for free? That's a good card. Okay, so here's how we're going to do this. At once. Going to... You have shield craft? Okay, that's how we're going to do this. Shield you. Shield you with that. We really should have just tested this. Still, we'll be able to get... Oh my good lord. Why are you saying that you're... 20? Excuse me? "17 shield. Why?" So it appears as if Spirit is only actually affecting one of those values there. That's a bug report. And another thing I'm wondering. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put the second Ignore Pain in his deck. Wow. Regardless, we should be able to pop this off. It's unfortunate that we gotta waste that. Damage. Damage. Triple. It's moderately good. Okay. Reckless. Axe cut. Just because we can Scent of Blood. Okay, that's coming together. Being slowed is terrible. Getting learnt. Book, book. Last attack crits. Guess what? Yeah, that's pretty much what we're looking for. So then we're going to have 9 overclock next turn. Or overload, which is more than enough for us to fill in our 7. And we're going to be getting some unlocked or locked overload each time. Save this man. Actually, I cannot... No, we should be able to do overhead smash. We shouldn't, but we could. Actually, I can't even really lifesteal against you. This is our best move. God, that's scuffed. Oh, here we go. Okay, let's do that. Not incredibly good. Load? We'll be life leeching for full force this turn. I'm not too concerned. And with Killing Machine, I just wish there was something we could do for Moze. Because he currently doesn't have a means of which to actually heal himself. Especially when there's no leech out there. Otherwise, he'd probably be pretty good. Alright. I'm almost debating Flame Lash on Moze right now. Simply because it would allow us to it would allow him to lifesteal. Give him a good source of that. What would it replace? Guess we really don't. Well, Void Tear crits, so keep that. Arcane Bolt is Dispel. We maybe get rid of that for it. Otherwise, everything else gives us Locked Overload, and we want that. Maybe an Arcane Missile? Purples do you actually have in your deck? Just Archive, Netherstorm, and Void Tear? We have Devour Magic, which we actually haven't tested yet. Well, Devour Magic, if it works, is technically Arcane Bolt, right? Swap those. Rid of an Arcane Missile. Then we at least have... Oh wait, we don't need a combo purple because everybody else uses purple. We're fine. We can do this. The Oracle has a hazard? Dane, why are you so weird? Okay, we are going to transmute one artifact into an artifact of a higher rarity, and that is Scarro's Sword. Hmm. They had to actually give me a tough choice. I'm still feeling Ceremonial Cleave. Especially because when we get Archive going, once Archive gets going, there's a bunch of zero-cost Void cards in our deck. So then Ceremonial Keef will proc during those. Reyes Hourglass would just make Bjorn incredibly survivable, so long as we can keep his leech up. The one immune, honestly, it would also be pretty good on Bjorn, so that he can tank some single target, like, huge hits. Would make him actually pretty tanky, but then it would be counterproductive to him building Rage, but I don't know if we're actually, like, looking to have him build Rage anymore, especially with us having Killing Machine. The other thing is that if we make these no longer generate shield, or no longer generate fury, are we even really going to be able to do anything? Another Storm is 3, but it gives Unlocked Overload, Void Terror we could get rid of. Honestly, we might be okay. We're just not going to be able to pop our ult off every turn. That might have to be expected. Yeah, on second thought, I don't think it's this. You have 2 artifacts? You do not. Okay. We take Ray's Hourglass and we put it on Bjorn. Gonna mean a big deal to him. Why do you have 13? We really should cut something here, but I honestly don't know what we can cut. Probably Revenge is the move right now. You have 9, which is great. Gotta fit this extra Ignore Pain here. Let's make that look good. I don't think that we need Rugged Ice Walker anymore with that setup. Here we were talking about getting rid of an Arcane Missile and then swapping Arcane Bolt to Devour Magic. If it doesn't work, we can always swap it. They pretty much would serve the same function of just getting buffs off of enemies. Alchemist, we really don't care. We'd have to fight all 3 of these at least just to get access to here. I don't know, I'm not sure that's worth it, because Because we have one right here. I think we hit that up right now. Do we have any other artifacts we're not using? Oh, hello? Did we heal up? Take this elite. To be honest, that combat was a bit scuffed. Hoping that this goes better than expected. Shadowbark Tree Ant is going to be a little annoying. The Hatch Circuit would actually be a good test for Mozebus, because he will be able to steal the regen. Assuming that it works. Okay. We're immediately starting with Archive. I would prefer to use the Overload on it, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Yeah, Moze definitely needs a energy. Quite abysmal. This retains. We don't have to use it now. It's going to be pretty annoying. Anyways. Rude. This is exactly where we want to be. We're going to get this hex and then cleanse it. Oh boy, oh. Being some minor buffs, we can't really... This. That. That. One has 4 energy, right? Okay, so we do have to use this. We're slowed. Of course we are. Of course we are. We have 2 immunes. We're not worried about any of this. Let's actually check out Devour Magic. Oh no, I stole the leech too? Oh no, is that what that says? Am I an idiot? Just buffs. Minor buffs. Okay, there's a bug report. That is so weird. We don't want to use that yet. Alright. Okay. Here's how we're gonna do this. One. Two. Three. Finally. Looking good. Really use all your AP? I am a fool. Really not much I can do about it either. Except maybe this. That helps. Guess. Yeah. Get some shield. Okay, let's see here. 20 per AP, 3 AP is 60 damage. We'd be able to do quite a bit here. I actually like that better than him healing himself, but we don't even have to really worry about that because we can do this. You guys trust me, right? Oh, he was supposed to move. Okay. How do we deal with this? I actually think we're quite fine. Yeah. Okay. Have no discard pile. That's what that 0 means. I am a fool? Okay. Did I waste your ultimate? Must have. Oh, jeez. I'm not even remembering the misplays I'm making. Okay. This. This. That would be 3. We wouldn't be able to move over. That's not what we want to do. We want to use a 2 attack. I guess might as well steal your regen, since we're going to be taking some damage. That'll top us up. One off of getting the golden number there, but all of our archives will be up next turn. Laz can't do shit. We have an ignore pain in there though. We should be fine. Or do we just use a void vessel? Yeah, we'll actually be able to use the void vessel. Alright, let's go. 3 shields. Who dis? I think what we actually do want to move Moze over and steal this man's toughness. Yeah, I think we do that. Toughness is a major. Bits, you're an idiot. Okay, well, now that we're in danger... this. Final cut. Actually, before we do that, we need to... No, we'll do more than enough. Go. God, I'm just misplaying all over the place here. Relatively speaking, though, this is a very clean fight we got. I almost want to do the life leech. Healing machine isn't really going to save us for that much. Get the damage out there. We're slowed, so we're going to take a decay. Oh, jeez, this is just going all over the place now, isn't it? Let's not take damage here. I guess we'll just save all this AP. Should be able to kill this man. Yeah, so let's do it. Go. He has toughness, so I do need all this. That's actually quite helpful. So then over here, we're only getting hit by 1, so let's take care of that. Actually, let's do this a little bit smarter. Go. There we go. Actually, we might as well... Then save Moze the damage. Now we're getting learned. Let's go. I should have played this. That would have given us the opportunity to draw into the locked overload again. Hoi! Am I really not going to be able to do anything to this elusive? That's pretty sad. Okay. Go ahead, deal the damage. Steal that regen. Now I applied 24 shield, which is very weird. No, it would be 10 and 7 and 7. Okay. So it's only applying to the base value, not to both. Maybe that's Ignore Pain Plus. Regardless, that's a hefty bug report. And we should just be able to blow this man up. Flexing. 92 damage. Okay. Moze didn't actually take a lot of damage to health. Lazar took a lot of damage to health, but he's our most sustainable. Bjorn took quite a bit of damage to health. I wonder how much of that was self-inflicted. Okay. Anadorian Bow. A lot of damage on Mozebus. Does he have the space for that? Not really. He doesn't get rid of Mimico's Phase Shifter, which is... yeah, I'm not sure that's worth it. Lazar could hold it. Does Lazar care about getting Might or anything like that? He wouldn't be able to give Immune to himself. He wouldn't be able to give the Might to himself. But otherwise, he could take the Jade Oracle, which would completely invalidate the fact that we have Chalice on him. Otherwise, we can't really put it on Bjorn because we want both Toughness and Might. Moze has one card that gives him... yeah, he has one card that gives him Resilience, and he's trying to steal buffs, which wouldn't be a very big reason not to take Jade Oracle. But I think we're just in a weird spot. Like, the Jade Oracle's probably the best move. An Adoring Bow would still be something. What ranged attacks do you have? Pretty much just pommel strikes. Yours is dive. You don't really have a lot of range. Exsanguinate. I honestly did not realize that Exsanguinate was ranged after all this time. Oh, Flame Lash has... Okay, yeah, we... Can we honestly put this on Moze? Still don't think so. God damn. One consideration is maybe we take Healing Balm and we put that on you instead of Combat Staff. Simply because one spirit, whenever an enemy hits you, you're currently taunting. So you'd get a bunch of taunt, and then at the start of the turn, you would heal yourself for the one-off of Healing Balm. But that should theoretically also be boosted by Spirit. So you'd get like maybe 4 or 5 on some turns. Maybe we Oracle up this Jade Oracle. Three resilience at the start of the turn is pretty interesting. Fake Backlash, I'm not really interested. Twisted Staff, not really. Critical damage deals 150% instead of 100%. Eternal Lantern would be interesting. Otherwise, maybe Hunter's Cloak, but I don't think that we can get away with that on Moze. It doesn't really generate a lot of healing. I don't know. What about purples? Because we could grab the blue and upgrade it to a purple. Helm of Clarity. Helm of Clarity, Trunk Splitter. Both of these are very good on Lazar. Snake Tooth, we could be cheeky and heal off with the poison because that's still bugged. Tangling Bolas would be better than the Might Stick that we currently have. That might be the play. Grab this and up tier it. Two legendaries. Arcane Chakram. Mirror Images. Arcane Torrent. We already have a Critter for that. We might as well take Nether Storm. Blue. Okay. Ultimates for fun 2 Fury. Otherwise, Clarity? We only get it once, but it draws 2 cards. It's free. An extra 2 shield on Moze. Gets us in hand faster. I think honestly for our setup though, a lot of our sustain is in our Furies. We take efficiency. Okay, there's a camp here that we want. There's an Oracle here that we want. Oracle here that we could use. So I think spend the next 4 threat mopping all these up. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. we literally won't have enough. With these three. Clear these three. We'll level once. Have access to the campfire. Maybe we heal here, take on this shard, and we fight. Okay. The way things are going, I think that we want access to... Hold up. Zard does need... Maybe Lizard does want 2 cards. He needs to gain that, that hemorrhage. He really needs that AP, though. Go up to 10 for now. Just add another Void Vessel, allow him to block better. And of these 2 things, I think we need to have the pocket camp more. So we'll go up here. Should hopefully be easy due to the fact that they're just commons, but how that actually plays out. Solved. Okay. We're currently at 47 minutes, so I'm hoping to mop these up quick to at least set us up for maybe the boss rush, because it is indeed looking like we are not gonna make it. I'm gonna pop his ultimate on that, so we might as well gain an overload. Really quite tragic. Draw this man's hand. Much better. Gucci. I'll be perfectly honest with you. Shield Moze is not impressing right now. That's actually quite tragic. Probably should have been paying a little bit more attention to that. This steel shield? It does. It must be the plus then. But it is stealing minor debuffs, which is kind of hilarious, but also concerning. So we got it to look good one turn. Swift Strike's pretty damn good. I just don't know if we can really fit it here. Applying to Leech is pretty good. Rampage is also a consideration. It is probably one of the best Bjorn cards available. The problem is that if we had Carrion or somebody to apply this Leech right here, he would be able to take off pretty hard. But then you also need a good draw engine in order to continually play all your cards, right? But this allows you to play 4 cards in your hand, period. We have 2 discards as well, so it would also enable us to pretty much... We'd be able to play 6 cards regardless of their AP for the cost of 24 health, which could be significantly just an insane amount of damage, right? But a Raging Blow would finally be usable there. We just don't have the deck set up for it, the way that I'm looking at it. Quite misfortunate. Yeah. Swift Strike is just decent damage on Lazar. Spirit is going to hit this 4 health per hemo. Problem is that we're currently not looking for Lazar to deal damage. I'm looking for him to shield our damage dealers, or 1.5 damage dealers at this point. So I think this might honestly be the move. I'm honestly distraught that we're gonna have to leave Rampage. Yeah. Star desperately needs AP so that he can actually, like, use his hand. Just put Void Touch in here. Let's, God, we kind of need everything. Maybe Lazar is supposed to hold Void Touch? I don't know. Moze? Try this out. One awkward thing about Devour Magic is that it's becoming very, like, not good in a lot of fights here. Because we're not fighting the bear, we're not fighting the hatch surrogate, which gives regen to itself. There's not really a lot for us to shield. And even the Armored Spider Gun, right, it's not an elite, so it doesn't have its passive that whenever we hit it for a lot of damage, it will shield itself. So, versus common enemies, Devour Magic is appearing very terrible. You're going to deal more damage. Let's take care of you. Here's the shield turn. Actually, wait till next turn on that. Being centered was a little rough there. Yeah, we're gonna find it. So it's a bit clunky, but it can at least do enough damage. Battle Shout is interesting. But I think one of the main things that we actually need is Night Shroud here. Night Shroud is basically a void vessel that hits everybody. So then we don't have to worry about applying one to one person. This is going to save us a lot of action economy. And I think get rid of a void vessel then for that. We're at an hour, but we should be able to clear this up, get all this, and then we can have one video just be the boss rush, basically. Here we go. I misordered that. All hell. We need the 3 AP. We need this to be fast. And to think, the reason why we put the stuns on the ult was so that we could avoid getting double stunned. Oh, you can't even move. Okay. Or is it? Maybe, maybe, maybe. There we go. That poison. Try and deal some damage because you're really the most annoying thing here. AP, and we're not going to phase shift. He can't even do anything about this elusive. Purple crit. But get cheeky. Thought I had another storm in here. Oh, there it is. There we go. Killing that elusive is really going to help us out. Especially since we missed so many before. Gonna gamble. There we go. Is Amplify Magic actually good for us? Because we don't really have the means of like a powerful draw engine. Like it gives us 3 AP. Essentially, like it's free. Regardless of whether or not we have locked overload. If we use it on the same turn as our ultimate, then obviously, yeah, we've got a ton, but we don't have any payout attack, right? We don't have Orb of Annihilation. Like, what are we honestly doing with Overload right now? We're doing nothing. That said, I think that it's the best pick here because the rest of these are not impressing me. Patient Strike's good. Like, enough. It's got like a shitty rate because it's 1 for 5, 1 AP for 5 damage, but it is retain, and so there's a lot to be said about that. Otherwise, you know, we just take amplify. Amplify magic is better than 30 gold, for sure. Keep it in the backpack. Okay, so Oracle, we were gonna up tier Anadorian bow. Okay, right here. Okay, there's our draw. That saves us 1 level. Now all we gotta do is get Moze. Maybe Moze needs another draw instead of another energy, because once we get books set up, again, we really don't run out of AP. Otherwise, Trunk Splitter, again, as I mentioned, I believe in the last video, Lazar really loves getting Trunk Splitter due to the fact that if you get his either his AoE ultimate or his multi-strike attack that gives, it's like a double strike, but it gives Hemo every time you hit, stuff like that. He gets 1 resilience every time that he damages an enemy, and resilience reduces the amount of the Hemo pop damage. So you could go Brass Knuckles, heavy multi-strike, just go all in on stacking Hemo and not really care once you get Trunk Splitter, or once you get Cloth Shoulders, depending on exactly how your setup is. But if you get both, you could put a Hemo card in every slot in your deck, and you now no longer care. You're going to take a little bit of damage, but not a problem. However, we're not really going for that. Obviously, like, that would be an aggressive Lazar, and we're not there, and that would be a Lazar that would most likely want to be, especially with resilience, you don't care about DOTs. So that would want to be the event where you are a Nightbringer Lazar. Tome of Clarity is the right move, though. Need to figure out... Oh, we don't have to try and fit it in there because he's just got the space. Okay. So, I believe it's a Campfire, and then the Shard Elite. But we'll save that for the next video because it'll pretty much be this Campfire, the Shard Elite, and then the Boss Rush. Just making sure that there's nothing else here that I'm forgetting about. There was nothing good in that shot. We want to save the money for healing after the boss, first boss. We want to save the money for the relic shop in the final area because those are all legendaries. Also, fighting a boss here will give us another shot at a legendary here. Maybe we take Razar due to the fact that then we would be able to try and get the gold crown for 3 spirit all the time, which is definitely, like, there's no question that that's better than Claw Shoulders. And then we could put Claw Shoulders maybe on Mozebus, but it'd be kind of hard to put in there over Mimico's Phase Shifter. But I think that Mimico's Phase Shifter would be better on Bjorn as I fumble through all this than Holy Chalice. So we could really swap some stuff around depending on which relics we get. Sort of like get this crew figured out. But that will be for next episode, which I will hopefully be able to get out tomorrow because we would still be on schedule for a Wednesday, I believe. Yep, tomorrow's a Wednesday. And when I get back, or when I get that out there, I don't know if I'll technically have a video on start a run on Friday, but since these seem to be taking like 4 runs now, it might be better to start a run on Friday simply because, well, it's not like I get a run done a week. Anyways, I suppose down in the comments below, feel free to put down the usual feedback, any comments, questions, concerns, misplay alerts. You can also put your thoughts about how you feel about the runs now being 4 videos long instead of 3 videos? Should I maybe go for like maybe 80? Try and hit gun for 80 minutes per video so that maybe try and squeeze them in? Am I maybe talking too much? Anything like that? Any sort of feedback you have on that as well, you can feel free to put down in the comments below, because I'm really interested in something like that. Especially because once we start getting back into the swing of things, exactly what is going to be the content output, and is that going to be sufficient and stuff like that. But that's something for future bits to figure out. Until next time, I will catch you guys around.